What's up, y'all? It's your girl Fatima Goddess and family, and I am just laying on the couch watching old episodes of Basketball Wives doing nothing. So, let's get straight into it. First of all, make sure y'all like, subscribe, put your comments below, let me know how y'all feel, and share this video if you care. Now, the court thing. Last January, I want to say, I had a warrant for my arrest, and the warrant was for a speeding ticket that I had gotten, and I was driving my homeboy's car, and my homeboy is a firefighter, so I'm not thinking anything is wrong with the car. Well, let's take it back. I didn't have a license. My license was revoked because I owed fines. But I'm a single mother of 2 kids. I had a doctor's appointment. I got to do what I got to do regardless. And I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with that, but that's just what it is, and that's where I'm coming from. That's how my mindset is. I got to do what I got to do. And I don't have a lot of family. I don't have a lot of people I can depend on. And I live in a small town, and we have a 1 cab. We don't have Uber. We don't have Lyft. So it is what it is. So he's a firefighter, so, I wouldn't think that nothing was wrong with his tags because he's a first responder, and, you have to, normally, if you're not, in the firehouse, you have to drive your own vehicle to get to wherever the emergency is, fire is, whatever, and be there, because you're the first responder, be the first one on the scene. So I'm driving, I'm running late. I start speeding. I know.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
I know not to speed where I was speeding at, and I sped anyway. Guys, do not speed. You hear me? Or I'm gonna come and get you and beat you. Don't speed. You got me? So anyway, I get pulled. Of course, they asked me for my license and registration. And I'm like, I don't have a license. This is not my car. I could try and find you the registration. So they was like, oh, and it's a block on the tag. And I'm like, well, I don't know anything about that. This is not my car. Like I said, I could try to find your registration. And at that point, they wasn't trying to hear it. So, I mean, he was cool. I've never ran into a state trooper. And make that very clear. I've never ran into a state trooper for North Carolina that I've had issues with. He was just like, I gotta do my job. I've already called it in. I have to give you a ticket for the driving, while license revoked. And I have to give you a ticket for, the tag. And I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I say? I can't get out of it. Okay. And he was like, well, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the doctor. He said, well, I'm going to go this way. Now, you're risking it yourself if you get, pulled again. So I'm like, okay. The court date, he said, I believe they try to set it like a month or 2 to like give you a little time, to get yourself straight. Because if you come back to that court date and you have like your registration and all that straight, you got your license and all that, they'll straight dismiss it just like that. Not a problem. So, got the court date mixed up. Didn't go. Now, excuse me, I got a bench warrant. And then I didn't know. Now I know you can go online and find out your court date. All you have to do is have your citation number from your ticket. Then I didn't know that. I didn't call or anything. So how I found out was I have a friend that works at the courthouse, and she called to let me know and was like, you may need to go ahead and turn yourself in to the magistrate so you can go ahead and handle it, because something petty like that, you can just get out on bond, get a bail bondsman and get out on bond. So I was like, yeah, you're right. But then I was thinking, well, maybe I should get a lawyer, because as soon as something happens like that, you get like all kind of mail from all these lawyers saying, we'll take care of it for you. You don't even have to come to court. This is that and the third. And at the time I was working mad hours, like more hours than I'm working now. I work 50 hours a week now. So I'm like, which one would be cheaper? Getting a bail bondsman and getting a lawyer? I'll just wait and get the lawyer. Stupid, yo. Stupid. Dumb. Please learn from what I'm telling you. Learn. Take this as a lesson. Never do this. So, some time goes by. I don't get the lawyer. I don't get the bail bondsman. Okay? I have another doctor's appointment, and the doctor's appointment is in another city, but it's not in another city like it's an hour away. It's in another city like maybe 15 to 20 minutes away from where I live, but it's in another city. I go, it's at 6 p.m., so it's at night. I don't speed this time. I'm on my actual car, and I had just got that car. I think I said this in another video. I had a little, what you call a kickabout. Like a little car that it's not a looker, don't look too good, it's old. Just a little kickabout to get you to point A to point B. And I kid you not, I paid $250 for that car. And when I tell you I was proud of that car, proud of that car, and I own that car, and I had the title, boo. Who? Who? Can't tell me nothing, boo. $250, yes. Period. So anyway, and it was a red, okay? Little, but red. So I go, no problem. I'm creeping out, taking all the back roads, make sure no problems. I ain't speeding, got my seatbelt on, chilling. I leave my doctor's appointment, and there's a Walmart close to where my doctor's appointment place is. And for some reason, I was like, well, let me stop by this Walmart so I don't have to stop by the one in my town to get the kids some snacks. That way I already have them, and I can just go straight, home. I go to turn. Next thing I know, whoop whoop. And where I was at, it's a light. You make a left. When you make that left, you go up a little bit, then you turn right into Walmart. That's where I was at and got pulled over. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Now I'm panicking. My face is red. My hands are sweating. I'm clammy. I know it's gonna be some shit. Plus, I already heard that Eaton PD, that's what the city is called, Eaton PD is not like, they don't play. So, and they're a little more racist over there. I live in the South and I live in North Carolina, and if you do your research, you'll know that it's, oh, she bringing up the race car. Oh, she just look it up. I live in North Carolina, and I live in a small town in North Carolina, and in that town is a small town in North Carolina. Look it up. So this is when, all those shootings was happening, and I'm a female, and I then got pulled over with my BD, in the passenger side, and that's why they pulled me over. They told me anytime he's in your car, we're pulling him over because he's gang related. Mind you, he hadn't banged for like 5 years. You feel me? So, coming from that and having them search your car for no reason and have 4-5 cop cars behind you because, oh, you didn't make a complete stop. Oh, you didn't make your left turn right. Oh, little petty stuff like that. I've never really, got down with the cops like that, especially not down here. But like I said, I never met a state trooper that I had a problem with. They've always been cool with me. They've always been nice. Like, just never had a problem with them. It's just the city police that always give me a problem, and I don't understand it because, number one, I'm a female. I don't try to run. I don't know. Well, anyway, let's get back to it. So, it's crazy even talking about it. So, I get pulled over. I'm panicking. He comes to the car. Now, I just got this car. All I have is a title. Okay? I didn't have the tag for that car. I didn't have insurance for that car. I didn't have anything for that car. And by that time, I had not gotten my license back. Listen to me, people. Do not do this. Do not be out here playing and thinking that you're going to get away with these things, because you're not. Trust me. Make sure all your stuff is legit so they don't have a reason. And even if they pull you over for no reason, bam, 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 here's all your stuff. And they ain't got no choice but to let you go, and you record everything. And even if they tell you, because I've been told before, oh, you can't record because we have body cams. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Don't listen to that bull. Because in this instance, even though I was in the wrong, very much in the wrong, I still should have recorded what was going on. So a big 6'2", 6'3", maybe 300-pound cop comes to the car. I'm scared. I'm panicked. I already know. I already got a warrant. I know what's going down. He comes up to the car and he like, I pulled you because you failed to put on your left turn signal. Now, that was a lie. Number one, How I know it was a lie is the left turning signal was the only one that worked. First of all. Second of all, I thought about making that turn in the first place because I was like, I should go to this Walmart and get the kids snacks. So that way I already have them and don't have to stop in my town. So I know damn well, you know what you do. You know when you do what you do. You know. So that was complete bullshit. You pulled me because my tags was bad. Just say it. I know they bad. So I'm like, oh, okay. Trying to be nice, trying to go with the flow, because I already know. So he was like, license and registration. I was like, I don't have my license on me, and this is a new car. I just got it. I don't have the registration. I said, all I have is the title. And the title was just, I don't know what you call it. We didn't go to the DMV place to do it. Like, the person, I didn't buy it off a lot. I bought it off a little old couple. They were so sweet, guys. They were so sweet. They just had the title. We took it to my bank, and my bank, what do you call it? Why am I having a brain fart? A mommy moment. Notarized it. They notarized it for me. So that's what I had. I basically had their title where they signed it over for me, and my bank notarized it. So he's like, well, what's your name? I give him another name. I don't give him my name. Why? Because I was panicked and I didn't want to go to jail because I had a warrant. Was it right? No. Was I thinking? No. Should I have done that? No. But I did. So he was like, okay, do you have your license number? And I did. I actually gave him a name of my friend. She's my ex-friend now, but we used to ride for each other like that. Like when I didn't have my license, like she would let me ride with like her old one. It wouldn't be expired or anything, just in case I went through like a checkpoint or something like that. Because we used to pass for each other all the time, especially when we were younger. And the funny thing is, we look nothing alike. She's shorter than me. She got a little peanut head. I got a big, huge dome. Like, just crazy. We don't have none of the same features, but we used to pass for each other, so whatever. So he was like, well, I'm going to check it. I'll go back to my car. Da, 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 da. And as he goes back to the car, I'm panicking. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I hope this works. Please let it work. Oh my God. I'm going to get found out. He's going to know this is going to be another charge. I'm going to jail. My family, my kids. Oh my God. Now, y'all, anytime something has ever happened to me bad, the first thing that I do is call my mother. It don't matter what it is. The first thing I do is pull out my phone and call my mom. I did not call my mom this time. Why? Because that would have been that voice in my ear like, no, you need to tell him the truth. You need to go on and do what you need to do. Let them take you to jail. I'll call the bail bondsman. We'll have you out in the morning. Done. Didn't call her. Stupid. He comes back to the car. He knows it's not me. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. He came back to the car and was like, What's your social security number? And I was like, well, I don't carry my card around. I don't know about heart. And he was like, I looked at the picture and it didn't look like you. You just need to go on and tell me the truth. I don't know if he was full of shit or not, but I was so shaken up. I was just like, my name is Fatima, and this is that and the third, and blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I was scared. I panicked. Da, da, da. He was like, I figured as much. I'm going to go to the car, bring your name, da, 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 da. I'm like, okay. Soon as he starts walking off, I pull off. Mind y'all, I'm in a 4-cylinder clunker. Who told me that I could outrun a policeman? And where I was at, there was nowhere to go but like through Walmart. And I didn't want to go through Walmart because, and this sounds like a movie. It sounds crazy, but it happened. I didn't want to go through Walmart because I could have took a chance on hitting somebody, hitting a child, messing up, anything. I didn't want to go that way, so I just keep going straight. He was on me like white on rice. You hear me? White on rice. So I'm steady looking in the rearview mirror, and I'm thinking to myself, my mind is in 1,000 different places. I don't know what I'm thinking. It was like I was having an out-of-body experience. Next thing I know, I lose control of the car. It was a church sitting back because it was real dark back there. I didn't even know the church was sitting back there. It was real dark. I see a sign, and I see the church when I get up on it, and I lose control of the car. Boom! I'm thinking I hit the sign, because I hit that bitch pretty damn hard. But I actually hit the curb. The airbags deployed. The freaking windshield shattered. I had glass all in my face. All that smoke and stuff, whatever they put in those airbags, it's all in my face. Next thing I know, I'm out. I faint. The next thing I know, they had something in my nose that was bringing me back, and I was coming to. And all I heard was, get out the car, get out the car, get out the car, get out the car. And I'm just waking up like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? What happened? Da da da. And I just keep feeling this pain. Now, I can take some pain. I done had 2 kids, okay? I can take some pain. But the pain is so severe, and I see the glass, I feel the glass in my face, and I'm like, that's not it. So I'm tuning him out. I'm trying to find out where this pain is. Do you know that this bastard was holding me by my thumb? Not by my wrist, not by my hand, not by my arm, by my thumb. I just told y'all he's 6'2", 6'3", 300 pounds. I'm 5'3". Okay? I'm 178 pounds, maybe at the time. Why are you holding me by my thumb and yanking me, telling me to get out the car when you just brought me back, when EMC just brought me back? What do you think I'm going to do, run? Because at this point, now I'm surrounded. Police cars, ambulances, fire trucks, all around me. I can't go nowhere. Why are you holding the pain was coming from my thumb. This asshole had broke my thumb. So I'm like, could you please hold me by my wrist or something? I think you broke my thumb. He looked me right in my eye and told me, I don't give a fuck about your thumb. Get out of the car. Now, from his perspective, I could understand. You're upset as a policeman. You are upset. A person just took off on you. You've probably never had that happen to you. I understand. But I am still a female at the end of the day. I am an unarmed female at the end of the day. And by the time all that happened, I have wrecked. The airbags have deployed. I've got glass in my face. You've broken my thumb. What am I going to do? How mad can you still be? You got me. Now, not only do you have me for the warrant, you have me for fleeing to elude. You got me. All your little homies is around. All the little witnesses is around. You got me. Why are you doing it? Write the ticket, put me in the back of the car, and let's roll. So he's holding me. Now I'm getting pissed. Although I'm in the wrong. Now I'm getting pissed. Because as I'm sitting there, and here's another dumb thing I did. EMT was like, ma'am, we need to take a look at you. Do you want to go to the hospital? I'm thinking about what other people are going to think. Oh, they're going to see me. They're going to see me in cuffs. Oh, it's going to be, police surrounding me. Da, da, da. I'm thinking about that. I'm not even thinking about my well-being and me having glass in my face and my thumb being broke. And by minute, my thumb is swelling up like a big fucking toe. I'm not even thinking about that. Thinking about myself. I'm like, no, I don't need it. So, I refuse it like a dummy. I get in this car. And he's like, you going down. You going under. I cannot believe you ran for me. What made you think you could do that? I'm like, sir, just write the ticket. Take me to jail. Oh, you going to jail? I said, I already know that. You don't have to tell me that. I already know that. Why'd you run? Because I panicked. That's why I ran. I said, I have a family to go to. And I knew what was going to happen. You weren't thinking about your family. You weren't da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you weren't thinking about your kids. First of all, never, ever, ever. Especially, I don't give a two fucks what color, creed, ethnic. I don't give a damn any mother. Don't you ever tell a mother she don't give a fuck about her kids. I don't give a good goddamn if she was strung out on drugs. A mother loves her children unless it is something really wrong. Because it's drug addicts I know who ride for their kids. They functioning crackheads. I know some not functioning crackheads who still make sure their kids are straight, who will still drop them off with somebody so they can go do whatever they got to do and come back and get them. So now I'm like, oh, my kids, nigga, fuck you. I've heard about you. I heard how y'all get down and eating. You racist ass motherfucker. I don't know if he's racist or not, but you don't come for me as a mother. Like, come on. Why I run my mouth? I don't know. They got me in more trouble. Because he was like, I'm finna sit here and write every single ticket I can possibly write on you. Mind you, it's in January. It's cold. I don't even have on a coat. He's got the windows down. He's got the air on. He's smoking a cigarette. And we sit there. I know every bit. Maybe 45 to 50 minutes. As he's just writing ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket. Then we had to ride from that city to my city because they don't have a magistrate in their city. They have to come to our city. So when we get to the magistrate, and somebody I know, and I was embarrassed, and she was like, uncuff her, which pissed him off. And I showed her my finger, and she was like, oh my God, how did that happen? And I turned my head, and I look at him. And he was like, oh, she wrecked, and it probably happened in a wreck. And I'm just looking at her like, and she was like, what's with all these tickets? I know, she fled, but what's with all these tickets? Oh, she did this, she did that, she did this. She was like, well, I'll handle it. I got it from here. You can go. He leaves. There's nothing she can do. There's nothing she can do. The only thing she can do is try to give me a light bond at this point. And she did, and I thank her. Thank her, thank her, thank her. Because I was able to get out. So, had I been smart, I could have just let him take me to jail in the first place and been out that night. No, my dumb ass had to run. And now I got all this shit going on. So that's what happened. Had to get a bail bondsman. It was a mess. I had to go through court for all last year. I had to get a court-appointed attorney because if I would have hired an attorney, they were trying to charge me $1,000. Who got $1,000 when you have a whole family? So I had to go the court-appointed way. And the sad part about it is they appointed him while I was still in jail. And the girls that were in jail told me that he a good guy. He a good guy. He's a good attorney. He'll get you off. But yet y'all heifers is still in here and y'all heifers is waiting to go to prison. How good is he? Whatever. Once you get him, you can't change him. And it offends the judge if you try to change him. Especially if it's no conflict of interest or anything like that. So I'm stuck like Chuck. So when we go before the judge, after everything was said and done, my attorney says nothing on my behalf. I've got medical paperwork from where I was going to the doctor. I had paperwork from having anxiety, all this stuff. He never brought that up. He never brought up that I had family, kids, nothing. Boom, felony. Just like that. Boom, 2 years probation. Boom, $2,000 restitution. I thank God I wasn't put into jail. But for that being my first time doing anything like that, and the judge throwing the book at me the way he did, first you put a felony on me. Then you put me on 24 months, 2 years of supervised probation, and $2,000. Do y'all know that the church, remember I said earlier, I thought I hit the sign. I didn't hit the sign. I hit the curb. They charged me for that. I hit the curb. How did I mess up the curb? Now, granted, all that could have been avoided had I have done the right thing, which was tell the truth, let him take me to jail, bond out, handle my business. Let's rewind back. When I got that ticket, got the correct court date and went to court so I wouldn't have a warrant for my arrest. And stop playing with this thing like it's something to play with, because it's nothing to play with. Once you're in the system, your ass is in the system. And now, this day, 2020, I don't know when they started doing it, but now, when you become a felon, they take your DNA. They swab your mouth and take your DNA. They not playing, y'all. Don't give them a reason to play with you. Make sure you have all your ducks in order. I'm hoping that this reaches somebody, anybody, somebody, anybody, somewhere. Please don't make the same mistakes that I did. Please make sure everything is straight. Because, number one, they already killing us. Just for our color. They already killing us. And how do you think that makes me feel? Because I'm raising a black man. I have to tell my son this. You think I want my children to know, oh, your mama was in jail and she was doing this and she was doing that? It's crazy, y'all. And that was last year. I had to go to court all year. And then from that, I had got a probation officer. And from getting that probation officer, that following month, I got into more trouble. But it's already been 38 minutes, so we'll make that a part 2. But I thank y'all for rocking with me, and I hope this message serves somebody, because I would have never told that to anybody. I haven't really opened up to, my closest friends or anybody, but I want this to touch somebody, because I know somebody out there has it worse than me. And even if you don't, even if you're thinking about it, listen to my story and let that, set off a light bulb in your head to not fuck up. Walk that straight path. Have your shit together. Period. But I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Please put your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Share if you care. Put on those post notifications so you're alerted anytime I put up another video, because this will most definitely be a part 2. But I love y'all. Have a good night. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you.